Cancer, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading for January 10th until January 16th, 2021. As always, we'll take a look into your recent past, your present energy, and what's coming up for all of you. This will be for sun, moon, and rising signs in Cancer should you be cross-watching. And as always, this is a general reading, so take that which is for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibe. If you're looking for other ways to maintain, preserve, create, manifest your own higher vibe, I have launched my first jewelry line this week. It is available on my Instagram page, so please visit me over there, take a look, and know that I will ship to you wherever you are. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much to those of you who have been following. And if this reading does resonate for you, please leave me a thumbs up and any comments or questions you might have down below. This deck. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on. Whew. All right. Okay, overall energy for you. This reading is the Empress card, a definite focus at this point in time in bringing something new into the world, going after something that is very close to your heart, very close to your spirit, something you care about a lot here. Real nurturing energy around you right now, Cancer. In the recent past for you, we have the Strength card, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So I feel conflicted on which way this energy is going, but I do feel like it is you coming forward here with an offering of love for someone else. I think you've probably been sitting on these feelings for a little while now. There's something that you've been kind of like building up the gusto to bring forward to this person. And I think there's a kind of a real fear that once you say this to them, it might sever the relationship for the two of you, that by presenting your feelings to this person, they may turn your back on you and walk away. So this might be someone that you have a friendship with or an allyship with in some way. And I get that you're nervous to present feelings to them because you're scared that that may just terminate kind of the nice relationship the two of you have that is uncomplicated by romance. Not to say you're not going to do it, and also roles could be reversed here. This could be somebody that is building up to come forward to you and is fearful that you will not reciprocate the feelings and turn your back on them. But I do really get the sense that it is you going forward. In the present energy, we have the Six of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Swords. This to me feels as if presenting the feelings is going to pay off here, Cancer. This is victorious, successful energy. This is allowing you to open up and really kind of evaluate all of your feelings, all of your thoughts about this person, recognize the opportunities that sharing, like finally saying it, finally putting the words into the world, what that can open up for you with this person. In the future energy, we have the Ace of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Hierophant card here. So maybe dealing with a little bit of further education here, dealing with learning something new. There's a sense in like a bit of a need of urgency to like learn something and figure something out right now. So you may be consulting like textbooks and blog articles, taking in new information here. And I get this energy from the Five of Wands card that it's kind of like a race to figure this out first. There's a bit of like a competitive energy around like who can solve the puzzle first, who can get the idea going first, who can kind of figure it all out. Not entirely sure yet how this is going to relate to the love story we have going on in the past and present energy, but we will clarify and see what we can draw together here for you. We will start with clarifying the overall energy, this Empress card. Seven of Inspiration, the Three of Voices, and the Empress card again. So this is something that matters a lot to you. You care a lot about it. And I do think this relates to whoever you're trying to present these feelings to. It's like you've been holding them inside of you for so long, and there is such a fear that once you put them into the world, you're just going to be faced with disappointment, that things are going to kind of fall apart. And right now you're living in this cozy bubble where the two of you have some kind of ongoing rapport. And I get that you're really fearful of shifting the dynamic with this person and of leading it down a road that means that you may lose them in the long run, regardless of if that fear is rational. Let's take a look at the Knight of Cups in the recent past here. Three of Emotions, the Five of Inspiration again, and the Page of Voices. Okay, I think I'm understanding now. So this person that you are feeling this sense of attachment to, this longing to share your heart with them, this wanting to tell them how you feel, the hesitancy in saying it to them is coming from a place of like they have something going on with somebody else and you're aware of that. And I don't know that it's anything highly established. It's just like they're dating somebody, or they have their eye on someone maybe, and they've been kind of in flirtation for them, and maybe that has been the catalyst for you to really start thinking about, okay, I need to tell them how I feel, or I'm going to lose my chance to tell them how I feel. There's an energy of having to compete for their love here a little bit, and I think that is like a competition you're imposing on yourself only because you know they have whatever going on with somebody else. But you feel like it's now or never. I gotta say it now. I have to get it out of me or I'll drive myself crazy carrying these feelings around inside of me. Oops. Let's take a look at the Eight of Cups here in the recent past as well for you. The Devil, Temperance, and Two of Materials. Yeah, this is either going to make the situation for you better, or it's going to make the situation with you and this person worse. It's going to result in like a split or a coming together. And there's a real sense of like, you're fearful that you've waited too long, that you've been holding on to the feelings too long. You haven't said anything quickly enough to be able to capture them, but like, this is your last fleeting opportunity, and maybe you don't feel like the timing is right anymore, but you need to get these feelings out to this person. It's interesting. So I gather that they likely have something that is starting to solidify with this other person. Let's take a look in the present energy at the Six of Wands. Seven of Emotions again, the Queen of Emotions, and the Knight of Materials. This may be somebody that you work with, like a coworker or someone that you have some kind of working relationship with. And I think that you're really fearful of rocking the boat there, but you have been going back and forth on all your feelings for this person, on everything that like surfaces for you when you are around them. And I get that you're finally feeling like brave enough to be able to just say it. And you're hopeful that if you say it, then things will be able to move forward for you slowly, maybe. I don't know that this is going to be like you tell them your feelings and then you're madly in love. I think it's going to launch something inside of them where like they also need to evaluate their feelings. And if you move forward, it's going to be in like slow, dedicated steps. But you've got a heart full for this person, Cancer. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups here as well. Page of Emotions, the Hanged Muse, and the Eight of Inspiration. I do think you're going to come forward. You're going to talk to them. You're going to speak your truth to them. And I think that's good. That's going to put a pause on what they're doing. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I get that this will maybe be a bit of a surprise for them when you come forward with your feelings. Like, a surprise, but not really, because they sort of have some of those same feelings, but they weren't entertaining them because they didn't think that you also wanted that. So this is going to put a bit of a halt on what they are doing with somebody else while they take the time to have the conversations with you and maybe with this other person to determine where their heart is and where they want to invest their energy and time. Let's look into the future energy at this Ace of Swords. Eight of Emotions, the Six of Inspiration, and the Strength card. We have a lot of cards repeating themselves here for you, Cancer. I think you're going to have a realization. I don't know that this is something that's going to be like a fact-finding mission, as I sort of felt before. I do still think there's a bit of a sense of competition in this, but I think you're going to have the realization that even if you have to walk away, even if this doesn't work out, then you're going to be fine. And you feel like you are stronger and have made an advance for yourself in this world just by being brave enough to be able to share your heart and share your feelings and be vulnerable with somebody when you were really feeling it for them. So I think this is a realization, it really feels like a realization that even if this doesn't work out, you will be okay, and that you are more brave than you gave yourself previous credit for, and that is a win. There is definitely a heavy sense of competition around this. We'll look at this Five of Wands. Nine of Inspiration, the Sun, and the Priestess card. I think you are going to come out on top here, Cancer. I do think that it's going to take a minute. You're going to have that scary moment where you're like, okay, even if this doesn't work out, really proud of me, really like happy that I made the choice to say something. But you're going to be like on the ready to move forward if this person comes back to you. You're going to give them the space to be able to figure out what they want. But I think you're going to kind of know in yourself that it was the right thing to share your feelings and that it's going to work out for you here. With the Sun card here, I mean, this is the most abundant card in the deck. We're coming back into our happiness here by finally having spoke our truth, even though it meant that we had to put ourselves in a place where we're maybe competing for the love or affection from this person. I also want to look at this Hierophant here in the future energy. Five of Emotions, the Eight of Materials, and the Four of Voices. So maybe dealing with a Taurus in this love connection here with the Hierophant. I get that somebody is going to end up feeling kind of hurt. Obviously, if you're competing for the affection of someone and they've got somebody else kind of like in their purview, that someone will get hurt here. But I do think overall this is going to be able to bring some things into balance for you, Cancer. It's going to allow you both to explore things that you haven't talked about yet, things you haven't considered with each other yet. And I get this energy that you're going to feel at peace when it comes to the end of this. The period of leading up to saying it, to sharing your heart, sharing your feelings is going to be scary. And then the period after that, when this person takes everything you said to them and goes away and considers how they feel about you, how they feel about this other person, what are they going to do? That's also going to be kind of a tense time, even though you're feeling proud of yourself for having, made that move. I think at the end, either way, coming together or not coming together, you're going to feel at peace for having at least shared what you needed to share, saying what you needed to say. We'll take one last message from Universe here for you. Ooh. Ace of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. This is definitely, again, going to be a bit of a stressful time for you. You're going to be going back and forth a lot on like, what if it works out? What if it doesn't? Was it the wrong choice to say this? So on. But there is for you an opportunity for new love here, Cancer, because you're being brave, because you're putting your heart forward, because you're sharing with this other person. And I think that this other person is going to want to protect your heart as well. They're not going to want to come back to you in any way that's going to be hurtful to you or detrimental to the relationship. So I think your bravery is going to pay off here, Cancer, either way. It's either going to bring you peace of mind that you are stronger than you thought you were, or it is going to, be an actionable new relationship for you with this person, or at least the opportunity to explore having one with them. I wish you the best of luck with this. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you next time.